here on The Colour of Country Life. It's good to catch up with Anne Webster, the member for Mallee. How are you going?
I'm good. How are you, Ricky?
Great, thank you. And you've got some visitors in the form of National Party leader and Deputy Leader David Littleproud and Perin Davey. Why are they visiting your region today?
Look, fundamentally they're here for the few days to meet with women and with young people in the Mildura region. So this morning we started off with a breakfast with about 40 women who chose to come and share their stories, share their concerns, share their issues, and great conversation. I'm so grateful to them. We also have met at the hospital, Mildura-based hospital, and met with nurses and those who work, women who work at the Mildura-based hospital, again listening to the issues as they see them, and talking about things like health, workforce, education, housing. And right now we're at Zoe Support, which is my old charity, and talking with young mothers and the workers here at Zoe Support. And again, the issues around housing affordability and health concerns and being able to get the supports that they need.
Well, on the health front, there is this summit happening on Wednesday in Canberra, the RACGP, organising this, saying there's a crisis across the country, not just in rural and regional healthcare when it comes to GP availability. Is that something that's coming up in these listening post meetings that you're having?
Oh, absolutely. But I think we're also talking about solutions, and integrated healthcare is certainly one of those. We're talking about, provider numbers potentially being attached to postcodes of need so that graduates are directed to regions in order to get Medicare rebates, that they are directed to regional settings, which is a really good idea. And, of course, training in the regions. So, closing the pipeline from year 12 all the way through to postgrad med so that people are able to train in the regions, because we know the stats show very clearly that 60 to 70% will stay in the regions, and that's what we're needing to grow our own.
Yeah, and your National Party leader, David Littleproud, who's with you in Mallee today, said on Flow last week he was concerned that the current settings with regional GPs could cost lives in regional Australia. Is that Medicare provider one that might be able to provide more immediate term solutions?
Look, I absolutely believe so. It takes a courageous government to make that move, though, and we certainly hope that they will. And, at the moment we have such severe shortages, and of course we had the TriStar clinic close and 15,000 patients, I think I talked with you about this, without a GP, without the ability to get scripts, without the ability to get diagnostic test results. And those situations are not easing. People are waiting 4 weeks. We heard today 6 weeks. One lady was in tears this morning over breakfast talking with us about her husband who, was shunted off to Bendigo, sent home too early with a medical crisis going on, back into the base, then down to Bendigo. It's disrespectful. It lacks, the way the situation is working right now is not working for regional people, and it has to be fixed.
And with a high-profile visit from your leader and deputy leader federally today, is there anything being announced that we can share with our listeners that might be of interest, say, leading up to a November state election in Victoria?
Well, of course, we had the campaign candidate here for the state election, Jade Benham. We were talking about the $750 million that the coalition are committing to the Mildura Hospital. And we talked about that with the base hospital here and the tertiary training component, of course, which I'm very passionate about. So, look, there's a lot of work being done. No specific announcements. Of course, we're not in government. We are in opposition, so we don't carry the checkbook around with us. But we're very focused on bringing solutions to the next election and ensuring that regional voices are heard by the current government.
All right, well, Anne Webster, thanks for joining us in this Whistles Top Tour from the National Party leadership team, listening to communities, women and young people all over your electorate. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much, Ricky.